This just in. The next secret deep state meeting shall be held Sunday, February 11th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Be there. Will be wild. Swifties, stand back and stand by. This is the Snowstorm. Hey everybody, so I can't take credit for this meme. I did not create it. I stole it off of a friend's page a few days, even a week ago. When did I steal it? I stole it on 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And the conversation about this particular meme is going crazy right now on my Facebook page. And in early January, I shared something else on my page, and that elicited quite the conversation back and forth with someone that started out by calling me a piece of shit. So that's how civility is playing out, or lack thereof, in social media. And I just thought I would take you on this journey with me. And let you know about some of these comments and tell you how I feel about them and see what you might have to say. And I promise you, at the very least, you'll find them to be entertaining. Some quite sad, but entertaining. So if you're watching live and you have questions or make a comment, it won't automatically be, but it may be featured on screen like this. Also, if you're one of the supporters of PromoHomoTV, that you can start that by donating $3 a month, at which point I'll give you a shout out on the show. But anyone that donates $10 a month or more using the Patreon link on the screen, periodically I send them the link to connect to this broadcast via video, which I have done for this episode. That doesn't mean they'll necessarily connect, but there are people who have been invited to connect to this episode via video. So without further delay, hang tight, and we're going to get into these wild and wacky Facebook thread conversations. PromoHomoTV is all about empowering you, our communities, and our world. Shouting out to my media partners. Pink Media, amplifying PromoHomoTV across the Twitterverse with their #ILoveGay campaign. GayDesertGuide.lgbt, and KGay 1065 Palm Springs, available worldwide. Ask your smart speaker to play KGAY. It's as simple as this. We will save our democracy in 2024, or we will watch the United States implode. I'm Nicholas Snow, and this crisis we face is why I have launched the Snowstorm, a nightly hot topics panel discussion show in which I will curate your social media comments into the show, and we will connect the conversation to action we can take to save America.
Watch the Snowstorm nightly at 6 p.m. Pacific at PromoHomo.TV.
And here we are. So what you're seeing on your screen now, for those of you who are listening via podcast platforms, I'm going to describe what people who watch this at PromoHomoTV and other social media platforms are seeing. So I have a photo of a coffee cup, and I actually shared this photo to my social media many years ago. Either when Trump was originally running for office or while he was serving. And I posted this again on January 11th, and it says, if you like Trump, I'm 99% sure you won't like me, but I'm 100% sure I don't care. So it's laughable. It got a lot of responses. Someone I went to high school with is one of the people that took the first objection to this. And his point is well taken. If I don't care about other people's views, how can we have an understanding? How can we move forward? And the reality is, I care deeply. I really care deeply. I'm very disturbed about the fact that people I really know, people I love, people that I care about, idolize Donald Trump and believe everything Fox News says. And it's frightening. So, this particular image I posted on January 11th, but today, this person discovered discovered this and started commenting. So I'm looking off over to a larger monitor where I can see what you're looking at there. So he says, this guy, his name is Chuck Almond, Almond, and his response to, once again, this image, his response was, "If you don't care, why even post this, you POS?" To which I responded, "Chuck Almond, thanks for dropping by my page. Helped me get views." I just thought it would be playful and, not take offense to the fact that he had called me a piece of shit. To which he says, "No problem. We all have our opinions and views. In my opinion, the buffoon in the Oval Office needs to be charged with treason." To which I responded, "So you went from calling me a piece of shit to saying no problem?" To which he says, there's lots of interactions here. To which he says, "I never retracted that in my opinion. Your political views, you are a POS. I don't give a shit about how many views you get. Joe the buffoon is a total waste and needs to be charged with treason for his actions." And I responded, "You didn't call my views a piece of shit, you called me a piece of shit." And he responded, "You spoke your views, I have mine, I voiced them." To which he says, to which I said to him, "Yes, you called a complete stranger a piece of shit. That's the kind of person you are, simply because they had a different political viewpoint than you. What a lovely role model you must be for the people in your life." And then he says, "Don't get too upset, princess." And he doesn't spell "too" correctly, but "Don't get too upset, princess. It is so much fun messing with a lib." To which I responded, I'm going to make this big, this GIF. Oh, I can't make it bigger, but I responded, "Unfortunately, my mother is dead, so my proper title is Queen." And I posted a GIF that said, "Yes, I'm the Queen." To which he says, "Hi, Queenie. Bye, Queenie. I've done what I intended to do, piss off a lib." To which I responded, "I'm not angry, I'm just sad for you." To which he responds, "Don't be, go on with your liberal little life, Queenie." To which I responded, "I'm really sad for you, even though you tell me not to be." To which he says, "Good luck, Queenie. I have a smile on my face. Hope you do as well. Take care. You will certainly need if the buffoon stays in office." And that most recent comment was later in the afternoon, to which I said, "Tune in tonight. Your comments will be starring." And I shared a link to this broadcast. So I actually am smiling now because I got to basically use that entire conversation as an example of sort of the discourse that's happening. And I just want to say that Danielle Earl, I love Danielle. She says, "So proud of you, Nicholas. More people need to take a stand against Trump." I agree. I am so there with you, especially about feeling disturbed on how some people still feel like this. How, let me say that, especially about feeling disturbed on how some people still feel like this man is innocent and worthy of a presidency. And I'm getting other shouts out as well. So thank you for that. By the way, I've gone live at 6 p.m. every single night this year. About 20% of the time in the live slot have been pre-recorded episodes. So I accidentally closed out what I'm going to talk about now, but it's very easy to find because, let me look now. I'm going to go back to this meme. So 559 people have responded to this with thumbs up, laughs, or hearts. I have 69 comments, and I have 70. Oh, Danielle's company is PL Entertainment. So she posted on Facebook and from YouTube. Thank you for that. So I've had, and by the way, if you weren't here when I read what the meme says, it says, this just in, the next secret deep state meeting shall be held Sunday, February 11th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Be there, will be wild. Swifties, stand back and stand by. So, and I posted this a few days ago, but this afternoon it's like gone crazy. I don't really know why. Maybe because, Taylor was all over the Grammys last night, but I'm actually going to go to all comments on this, and once again, I'm going to share them. So Shirley Tracy says, vote blue, Swifties. And then I posted links to tonight's broadcast. Tuba Tim Hansen said, let's go Taylor. And then he posted, if Taylor Swift is what it takes to bury MAGA, then sequin my ass and call me a Swiftie. And Dwayne Congrove says, and you call Make America Great Again Patriots haters, LOL. No reflection, just more projection, the usual. And in response, and then he goes on to say, make sure to look under your bed for Taylor or Antifa tonight when mommy tucks you in. And then he posts a meme of Taylor Swift in the purple of her looking fabulous. And that meme says, live your life in a way that merely existing terrifies weak men. Live your life in a way that merely existing terrifies weak men. And then there's another meme that's difficult to explain because it's too small. And then Anathalie Sandlin says, please tell me the last time any Swifties tried to overthrow the government. I'll wait. And Dwayne Congrove responds, no one tried to overthrow the government. You are TV indoctrinated. TV edited drama is all you parrot. Remember the leftist party riots, destroying businesses, cars, looting, burning, stopping highway traffic, attempting to assassinate conservative Supreme Court justices after the Roe v. Wade decision on abortion. When a Sanders supporter shot Republican Scalise on a baseball field. Remember, defund the police, stop policing, surrender your guns, and get a social worker. Remember Madonna's desire to blow up the White House, fences around the White House? Google Democrats deny elections and watch the video of Democrats in their own words, then ask yourself why media refuses to revisit those comments and why Facebook disallows the sharing of that video. Then get back to me with your astounding hypocrisy. So, I am showing alternative viewpoints on this broadcast. So, Ginger M. Jeffries says cult members. Bonnie loves the meme. Greg Mosca is laughing out loud. Ingrid Jackson is giving it a thumbs up. Jerry Leonard says, ha ha ha, love it. And there's more. I'm going to tell you more. And I really am going to connect this to some action that we can take. I have two strong suggestions on action that we can take. My first strong suggestion is coming up right now. This is an action that you can take. This particular shirt is the crux of the Hopeful Sexual campaign, and it is designed to inspire authentic human connection while simultaneously combating sexuality-based shame and stigma. And the really cool thing is, if you go to hopefulsexual.com, it takes you to an Amazon store where this shirt is available in all sorts of styles, sizes, and colors. And I use the revenue to fund PromoHomo.TV. So check it out. I think almost everyone is a hopeful sexual, don't you? So I'm going to continue going through this hilarious feed, but I also want to put this up on the screen. So I work a 9-hour day before I come home and I prepare for this nightly broadcast. And my goal by the end of 2024 is to find about 2,000 people to give $3 a month or more to allow me to leave my day job and to really make this my full-time job. So that's the goal, and I'm going to leave that up while I continue to go through the feed. So this photo up toward the top, it has Taylor Swift saying hi, and then just below it, a little boy in a MAGA hat having a temper tantrum as the result of Taylor Swift just saying hi. Underneath that, Gloria Clark says to Liz Berry, who posted that, yes, ma'am, I post Taylor for president on anything about her. Started just for fun. The boys sure get their panties in a bunch and call me names a lot. So now I mean it even more. And then Liz Berry says to Gloria Clark, looking in from the other side of the world, I just find MAGA hilarious. It's definitely a cult, just crazy. Trump must never be president. He's insane. So something else I'm going to do right now for you is I'm going to post the link to this Facebook thread in the comments right now. So if you're watching on it didn't post on YouTube for some reason. Let me try it. Yeah, it did post on YouTube. So you can find the link on YouTube and Facebook under this broadcast to find this thread and read it for yourself, because it just keeps getting busier and busier. So underneath, it's Jesus. Jesus is making, right there, Jesus is making a major endorsement announcement. Swift Kelce 2024. That is the major endorsement from Jesus. John Evans, this is a dissenting opinion. What gets me is your fans can't even get up before noon, can't hold a job, can't support themselves, still live with their parents, can't pay their student loans, don't go into the military, and they don't want us, and they do want us taxpayers to pay for their sex change operations. And I sure the hell know you all want to defend this country from the invasion that's going on at the southern border. So you better find a place to hide because Taylor Swift isn't going to be able to help you out, but you can all sing about it. Underneath that is a glamorous shot of Taylor that says, I scare Republicans. And there's 13 replies to that. And Levi Gross, Groce, has posted an insulting artificial intelligence photo of Taylor Swift. And Kathy Carty says Republicans can't handle intelligent, talented women. Now, I did have someone comment that we should allow for the fact that not all Republicans are this way. Not all Republicans are MAGA. There are many decent Republicans. So I just want to acknowledge that publicly. Kathy Butler is going to inform her other deep state comrades. Wes Perkins posted a different version of, if Taylor Swift is what it takes to beat MAGA Republicans, then sequin my ass up and call me a Swiftie. Gloria Clark says Taylor for president. Cindy Hudson is tagging her friend. And then this has a glamorous shot of Taylor saying boo. And I love the meme below it. So it has Travis and Taylor in a hug after the game recently where she went onto the field. And then it has a mega hat wearing guy losing his SHIT. And then this is actually interesting. I'm going to read it all. I actually saw it before the show started. Midnight Gambler. Yeah, these people that don't use their real names on Facebook but hide behind these personas. So unless their name really is Midnight Gambler, and then so I'll allow for that possibility. Midnight Gambler says she's going to ruin her career getting involved with politics. Her management team should warn her about the Trump curse and all the victims of the Trump curse. Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff, Chris Christie, Jeb Bush, Juan Williams, Shepard Smith, Chris Wallace, Don Lemon, Brian Stelter, the Cuomo brothers, Rosie O'Donnell, Kathy Griffin, Shia LaBeouf, Judge Napolitano, Michael Avenatti, Stormy Daniels, Jussie Smollett, Major Lori Lightfoot, Alec Baldwin, Amy Schumer, Will Smith, Alyssa Milano, Kelly Osbourne, Jimmy Kimmel, and the list goes on and on. I'm so confused by all of that. Jefferson L. Davis says, don't forget your top secret Swiftie literature. They are disguised as fantasy books, but they actually lay out the whole takeover. Stay Swift. And then he posts to books on Amazon. So I'm going to go actually to the top of this, and instead of sort it by all comments, I'm going to go into most recent comments, and this will sort of be the home stretch of the show. So you've definitely had long enough to look at that. I just want to remind you, if you are watching live and you have a question or make a comment, I still have time to feature it on the screen. So I'm going to change the search from all comments to the newest, okay? And I've already read some of them. I've read the one about fans not getting up before noon. talk about lumping everyone in. Few more comments. So I think that's enough, but earlier today there was maybe, I don't know, 250 people that had liked, laughed, or loved it. It's interesting, no one has said that they're angry at it. I'm getting mostly positive remarks. But that's what's going on in our country today. So I did say that I wanted to leave us on a note of action. And then I played a vote public service announcement. It is really vital that we vote. Everybody's talking about how the two likely competitors for the president will be Trump and Biden. And everyone's talking about their age and coming up with all sorts of reasons to vote for one rather than another. And the reality is, Trump has told us that he's going to be a dictator, and he's told us that he's going to be vengeful. We already saw him try to overthrow the government. And by the way, what got me into this whole idea of doing the show tonight is Jonathan Capehart interviewed Governor Gavin Newsom on his MSNBC show this past weekend. And Gavin Newsom, in Jonathan's interview, it's always important to attribute the journalist that came up with what you're talking about. But Jonathan Capehart asked Gavin to comment on the Taylor Swift situation. And Gavin Newsom basically explains that the reason that the MAGA people don't like Taylor is because she's very powerful and she's going to encourage people to vote. And they will vote. And we cannot underestimate the power of the Swifties. They are standing back and standing by. But getting back to, and this notifications keep popping up of people interacting to that post. But I want to leave it with this. Vote. That's the action to take. I'm going to continue to produce nightly broadcasts. Now, my goal is to directly interview people that are on the front lines of the fight to save democracy. Many of my episodes have been about that, and I'm still working to get the word out to more and more people so I can book people onto the show that are really focused on that, people who are on the front lines of the fight to save democracy. But what I'm also going to strive to do, and I believe I've demonstrated that in tonight's broadcast, is I really want to try to be as civil as possible in my own discourse. And I also want to make sure that I point out that not all Republicans are bad, and you can disagree with Biden and also not be a bad person. I want to focus on policies. I want to focus on the facts that we know in terms of what we're facing and really try to make a difference. So Michael is tuned in and he says, thanks for the show. And Michael, I want to thank you for watching live. So I don't know what my topic is going to be tomorrow night, Tuesday, February 6th, but on Wednesday, February 7th, on Wednesday, February 7th, I'll be devoting a show to an update on the legal proceedings against the accused Palm Springs area serial rapist who targeted gay men on dating apps. So that's coming up Wednesday on the Snowstorm. And oh my goodness, that's another true crime story. I'm not, don't want to sensationalize true crime. I'm not about that. But this is a true crime story with very powerful local implications. It's something that impacts all of us everywhere that might be meeting people on apps, regardless of our sexual orientation. There's a lot going on in the world, and I want to help, report the news about it. So with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.
a safe place, I got room to breathe. Been a long chase, but at last I'm free. These open woods, I knew I could find peace here. Nothing like the city where I got tired of the running, the catching up. I got hungry for the stunning high mountain tops. So I made some plans, some dreams to catch, to promised lands, to find my path, see the planet from greater heights. I have found a place out of time and space, far from city life, up on greater heights. See the blue sky, feel the wind that blows. Get the rush in, heaven only knows.